What's happening, loungers? I hope everybody is doing as great as I am today. Shout out to all my loungers for being in the building. Make sure that you guys hit the like button on the way in. Listen, guys, we're just going to talk very briefly about what is going on with Jaguar Wright today, okay? There's a whole lot of ish going on over there, okay? And I want to give y'all my opinion about all of this bullshit, okay? Meanwhile, I see that you guys do probably see the link in the chat. Make sure that you guys click that link because we are going to be going over to the back room at about 3:30 so that we can play some great music for one of my favorite loungers. Happy birthday. I'm not sure if it's her birthday today or if it was a couple days ago, but I know her birthday is this week. So happy birthday to Steph Collins, okay? One of my favorite loungers. Everybody give her a round of applause. Everybody give her lots of love. We're going to go over to the back room and play some Dirty South music for my sis, okay? Because I know she loves that Dirty South. So we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of that, okay? But meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and talk real briefly about Jag. And then I'm going to go over to the back room and get some music popping because tonight is 17 Families Trophy Party. We have one of our underclubs is having a trophy party tonight. They have 1 year in on these streets and they've been doing their thing. And so we are going to go ahead and celebrate them tonight. I've got several members from different states coming up. So I've got a lot going on, okay? So, I won't have a whole lot of time to be online, but I do have a little bit of time to bust it up with the loungers a little bit, play a little bit of music, talk a little bit of shit, and then we'll go from there, okay? But in the meantime, let's get into this Jaguar Wright business. So listen, y'all, let me tell y'all about this situation going on with Jag. Okay, so there is a YouTuber that was able to upload a copy of this alleged eviction notice for Jaguar Wright and her mother on their community tab. So I did go and take a look at it, and I can't confirm that it's true or it's not. I haven't been able to go into anybody's systems and look and see anything. Pretty sure there will be some content creators that will be doing that footwork, okay? But here's what I got to say about the situation. There's a couple of things I want to say about this. Now, we know that Legina came into this situation from Michigan. She already had some mental conditions going on, and Jaguar brought her into this situation. If what is being said on this eviction notice is in fact, right? That they owe well over $3,000 in rent. Here's the problem. They already knew this before they brought this young lady into this situation, right? And why would they bring her into such a situation knowing that they were getting put out of this house? An eviction is a long process. It's not like it's something that, goes on and, right the next day you're out of the house. This goes on for a couple of months, okay? How I know this is because we own property and we actually rent property and have had to evict people before. So it does take a bit of time. You have to go through the courts. You have to go through, and pay different kinds of money, all kinds of stuff to get somebody out of your property. It's not something you can just do. So if it got to the point where they have the notice, where they, have it where they have to get out, then they've already been through the courts. They've already been through that entire process. And now this is where they're standing. So I know that they knew all of this ahead of time. Like they knew this a long time ago, probably a couple of months ago, like when they were first bringing Legina into this situation. And, I don't understand. I mean, I get it about the whole mental illness thing, and everything else. And like there are millions of other Americans that suffer from mental illness, right? But untreated mental illness and mental illness are two different things. So I want to make that clear. I happen to have a family member, a son, who, actually, suffers from that, but he is treated. He goes to the doctor, he takes his medications, and he knows he has to do that in order to remain stable, okay? So not sure why they didn't do what they had to do to remain stable, right? And particularly, I think this is the biggest thing about the eviction notice, which really got to me a lot, was the fact that the two names on this eviction was Jaguar's mother, okay, which is an elderly woman, and then Goomba, okay, which is her husband. Jaguar's name isn't on there, but everybody else who it said something to the nature of everyone else who is occupying the premises. Okay, so that would include Sam, Legina, and Jaguar, and any other scragglers that they've got hanging out. Okay, so the landlord is just not playing. They want everybody out the house. They haven't been paying their rent. They haven't been doing their due diligence, and now the landlord wants them out. And I don't understand. I don't get it. Right? Like, where do we finally come to a place where we are going to start being a lot more responsible with things, right? Goomba claims that he's taking his medications, he's doing what he has to do, he's going to the doctor, he's handling his business and doing all this stuff. But at the same time, you knew this whole eviction process was going on. And you, as the man in that situation, why didn't you create, a better environment for your wife and for your family, or just even for yourself? Just always kind of being a yes man to her, just kind of doing any old thing, and just left this situation like it is. Now her elderly mother is going to be put out in the street, and that's the one I'm particularly cared about. I care about. Everybody else will be fine. But the elderly mother, like, where is she going to go with all of this? What's going to happen with her? Especially with what they're saying. They're claiming that the mother also has and suffers from some mental illness. So, what's going to happen with her is what I'm particularly concerned about, and what they're going to do. But it speaks volumes about Jaguar with this situation, right? In regards to her finances, in regards to where she's at, from her music career, if she has any money left over and stuff like that, because it's clear that she don't have much in her name. I guess she does have the car in her name, or whatever, but the house is clearly not in her name if her name is not even listed on the lease, right? And like I said, it just speaks volumes about her credit. It speaks volumes about her. Just about anybody can get a car, right? Get a car with payments, if you put down a certain amount of money per se. So, but it definitely anybody cannot rent a place, and just anybody cannot, buy and purchase property. You have to have your credit a certain way, or you just got to have the money to just give up. And clearly she don't have that. So, but yeah, I thought this was crazy that they all sitting out here now looking dumb. They don't know what they're going to do. They don't know how it's going to go about. But baby girl is evicted, okay? They got to find somewhere else to go, and they got to find somewhere fast. Now, as far as this pregnancy is concerned with Jag, she's still trying to keep up that whole story. And I'm going to tell y'all now, I know Jag ain't pregnant, okay? She claims she's going to take a pregnancy test today or something like that. But I know she's not pregnant. Like I told y'all the other day, I'm pretty sure she's going through the change, and that's probably what she's feeling. But also, particularly because when she was in the hospital, okay, that would have been one of the first things they would have done, was test her for pregnancy, because they want to make sure that she's not pregnant, so they're not giving her the improper medications, because there would be medication that would, affect the baby if she is pregnant. So, they would have to adjust it and do other things if it turned out that she was. So if she was pregnant, I think she would have known that. I don't think it would have been something that she would have had to pretend. I think she would have immediately put some paperwork up or something to be like, yeah, I'm pregnant, y'all. This is what I got from the hospital. This is what they said. No, all of this is just a ploy to keep all of us tied and connected and wanting to watch this bullshit, okay? But at the end of the day, I don't think Jag is pregnant at all. I think she knows she's not pregnant. And I'm going to tell y'all what, I think Goomba knows she's not pregnant too. I think they all in on this bullshit. And I think they're doing this for attention. And really, they don't know how to really get money off of this shit, But Jag is in a position where her, at least her social media accounts, if they're not monetized, they are able to get monetized because of the amount of traffic that comes in. So maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. I can't see how this particularly would be life-changing or life-changing checks that they're getting from this stuff. But, who says? Who knows, right? But either way, that is my opinion about this shit. I really think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think that Goomba could have been a much better man in this situation and not allowed this to happen, particularly to her mother. They could be fine. And also to Sam, I think Sam would be fine. He can go with his father anytime he wanted to, or go into his own space if he wanted to. And the bottom line is, Legina just need to take her ass home. I mean, she just need to go home. I don't really know what else, she's going to go ahead and do. What's happening, y'all? I truly appreciate y'all for being in the building. What's up, Queen Shay? You said, hey, Hurricane JW. You said after she threw those ashes, she deserved whatever happens. I'm trying to tell you, because you don't mess with the dead, especially your child, right? That's just absolutely ridiculous to go into and put your child's ashes out in the world like that. But clearly she wasn't in her right state of mind at that point. I do think, though, there was some of that was acting, right? I do think, some of it was acting, and I think some of it was, just her bullshit, definitely. Hey, I am human. I appreciate you being in the building. I meant to give you a wrench. Let me do that real quick while we're here, because I definitely want you. Hold on, guys. I definitely wanted you to have a wrench. I am human first, because you definitely come around and hang out and support. And I always appreciate that. And I always appreciate you just always, coming in and taking care of me and being here. So definitely going to give you one of those wrenches to make sure that you can have some leeway around here and do your thing. But shout out to I Am Human First. Let me go ahead and pull you up real quick. Bear with me just a moment, loungers. I'm going to play a quick 30-second timer while I do that, and then we'll be right back to it. I know that, but I want you to have a wrench, so I appreciate you. What's up, We Unlock? I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you, bro. Love you too. Okay, guys, so that is all I really have for now. I just wanted to get into that real quick. Yeah, honey, she definitely going through that change. Okay. Hey, Keisha Cassels, I appreciate you being in the building. You said hey and hello to everyone. You said they both need to get a power bomb through a flat screen. Okay, child, I'm just saying we need to do something with these two. It don't make no goddamn sense how they out here tripping like they are. But anyway, y'all, as I get more information on this eviction, we will get into that. But shout out to all of y'all for being in here. Make sure that you guys hit the link over here for Black Lounge Back Room. We are about to hit that at about 3:30, so we can get into some Dirty South music. And I'll probably play some New York music too, of course. Okay, always do. But I appreciate all of y'all for being in here. Again, make sure that y'all hit the like button on the way out. And guys, I will talk to y'all later. I will be back probably tomorrow for some conversation, and also depending on what goes on with Jag and everything else. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay. But thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate you guys, and peace, guys.